Today we're going to do joint locking footwork number 3. So, in the first one, we covered how to move through tension. The second one, we covered how to enter. The third one, I'm going to teach you how to blend. So what happens is there are sometimes you run into force. You run into strength. You run into something where you can't go through it. What happens is at that point is either you move around it, right? You relax and move and work your way in. And to do that, you have to step. I can't just walk through him. I have to evade. I have to re-enter. So every time I do this, I evade one way, I re-enter, I come back in. And that's just great. I take a space, and that's how it works. But in real fights, people just don't sit here like this and stare at you. Inevitably, what you get is some kind of force. You get either pushing or pulling. So this guy is going to push. So as he pushes, the one thing I cannot do is lean back. When I do that, if he's pushing through, if I get lucky, maybe I can get something on. But it is very hard to do that when you're on your heels. So what you have to learn right off the bat is as he pushes, I have to be able to move my feet. Every time he pushes, I need to make these quick little steps. So as he does this, I step. But I don't just step back, because if I step like this, he goes great, he follows and hits me again. What I want to do is I want to step, move to the side, and then re-enter. What I'm doing is I'm stepping back to relieve the pressure, because he has pressure on me and he's trying to push me out of balance. By this quick little step, I relieve the pressure, and then I move to let the pressure by. Once the pressure goes by, I want to come in and I want to take his space again. It's okay to retreat for a brief second as long as you're just doing it to come back in and whack him. You never just retreat to retreat, because inevitably they run you down. But sometimes you got to kind of fade if they have the advantage, so I can slip and come in and do my work. If he's pushing in, right, I have to learn how to move and slide. If I just move backwards and I turn, do you see I'm still on his straight line? That is not where I want to be. As I do this, I want to be here. Now look at me. You see how I'm on a 45-degree angle to this guy? You do not want to stay here in front. I slide, I move, I come back in. Same as hitting, kicking, or anything else. You always want to come in and take him on a weak angle. If he's pushing, right, it's the same thing. I just use it. So as he comes in and he pushes, I step and I use the push. But it's all the same. I don't just move back like this and go like this. I don't have room. I have to move back, get off the line, and then I come back through the line. So what I did was I moved back a touch, I got off the line, and I came back through the line. You always have to keep those feet moving. Move, move, move. It all has to work together. If he's pushing and I step, I get off the line, I then try to move my hand, and then I try to go through. It's very slow and it won't work. What happens is, if you watch, I'm going to do it very slow, I'm going to do it all together. As he starts pushing, I'm moving. You see my hands already in motion? He pushes, he moves, my feet are in motion, I'm already stretching him. This hand's already coming to spot. And then it all moves together in one motion. It's not, I escape, I move, I set the hands, and then I step. That's okay for a beginner, but it doesn't really work. As he comes in, I have to move, set him, come in, and do the work. So remember, you're retreating just to take the pressure off. You're trying to create just a touch of space so that you can wiggle around it and then come back in. Don't try to resist force. It only works if you're really big and strong, which I'm not. I've had to do this because I was always the smallest guy in class, and I have to be more technically sound because size matters. I'm telling you, a guy at 250 pounds will toss me around if I try to muscle him. I have to have better footwork and better angles. That's the only way this works. This is Bill Koenig for Street Circle Martial Arts. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time.